Здравствуйте, hello, привет, hi. Как дела? How are you? I hope you're fine. Today we will learn some useful Russian phrases and you will learn how to say who, what, where, when, why and how. You will hear some common examples of simple questions with these words. Once again, if you're a beginner, then together with expanding your vocabulary, treat it as a reading practice. Let's start with the short questions. Who is that and what is it? Who in Russian sounds as кто. Кто. What sounds as что. Что. Pay attention, you spell it with a ch. Что. But you read it as что. Who's that will sound as кто это? Кто это? Это Иван, мой брат. Кто это? Это моя подруга, Настя. Это means it or this in Russian. So you can also use this word when you're pointing at something. Imagine you're in the supermarket and trying to buy something, but you don't know how to call it in Russian. So you can just point at it and say this, please. Это, пожалуйста. Это. And can you guess how you ask what is it in Russian? Right. Что это? Это телефон. Это книга. You also use these words in a casual situation if you haven't heard what another person just said. Like, what's that? Что? А? Что? Okay, our next phrase is what does it mean? Что это значит? Что это значит? Аптека. Что это значит? Это значит pharmacy. If you're wondering what something is called in Russian, you will ask как это называется? Как это называется? And in English you will say what is it called? But actually the Russian как means how. Как это называется по-русски? Pay attention to how you read this word. Называется. This ending we will pronounce like ца, называется. It is a so-called reflexive verb and they would often have endings like this. And you will always read them as ца. Once again. Как это называется? Это книга. Imagine your friend brought you somewhere, but you're not sure where you are at. And you're wondering, where are we? Where in Russian is где. Где мы? Where are we? Где мы? And how do you ask, where are you? Где ты? Где ты? This word is little tricky in Russian. It just means where at. A location. And if you want to ask where someone is going in one direction or where they're coming from, you will use different words for that. Where are you going? Where are you heading to? Will sound as куда ты? Куда ты? Куда means where to. And if you want to ask where are you from? Or where are you coming from? You will say откуда ты? Откуда? Откуда means where from. And once again, где, куда, откуда. Where is it? Где это? Where is it located? Where is it situated? Где это находится? Где это находится? take a look at what this word ends with. You will read it as находится. Где находится метро? Что? Где находится метро? Okay, next word. When. When in Russian sounds as когда. Когда. For instance, когда это было? When was it? Когда это будет? Давай погуляем. Let's go for a walk. Когда? When? Сейчас? Right now? Следующее слово. Next word. To ask why in Russian you will say почему. Почему. And you will use a different word if you're asking why in the sense of what for or what the purpose for it. It would be зачем. Зачем. So, почему, why, зачем, what for. Хорошо. And the last one for today. This question doesn't include any of the words above, but it's a common polite way to start a question in Russian. In English, it would sound as could you tell me? Вы не подскажете? Вы не подскажете? Have you noticed that this is a negative question? And as I said before, in Russian such questions aren't considered rude or impolite. For more details, you can check out this video. Could you tell me where is the nearest metro station is? Вы не подскажете, где, and say what? Ближайшее метро. Вы не подскажете, где музей? Could you tell me where is the museum? You might also hear a phrase «Скажите, пожалуйста». Скажите, пожалуйста. But in my opinion, it would be more appropriate from someone in position of authority. For example, you can hear it from your teacher, from your boss, or a doctor you came to. Otherwise, if you are saying it to a random person in the street, it sounds kind of a little demanding. It will be more polite way to say «Вы не подскажете?» Could you tell me? Вы не подскажете? And say what? What you want. Guys, that's it for today. Это все. Увидимся в следующем видео. Пока!